Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Grizzlies hosting the Mavericks. The Grizzlies are 6-point favorites. The over-under is at 221. The Mavericks are plus 210 on the money line, and the Grizzlies are minus 255. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. The lineups for tomorrow's game are supposed to be, and please understand that every NBA team has 30 minutes before the game to confirm who will or won't play. It's supposed to be Thompson, Marshall, Washington, AD, and Lively. And then for the Grizzlies, Morant, Pippen, Bane, Jackson Jr., and Edey. And AD is listed as probable with an adductor strain. Dude just always seems like he's hurt. They played each other 4 times this season. The Mavericks took 3 out of 4. The Grizzlies took 3 out of 4. The Mavericks won the first one, 121-116 in Dallas. Then the Grizzlies won the next 3, 119-104 in Memphis, 122-111 in Dallas, and then 132-97 in Memphis. Head-to-head, the Grizzlies are 7-3 against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are 7-3. They can't be 7-3 against the Grizzlies. They're 7-3 against the Mavericks in their last 10. They've beaten the Mavericks the last 3 times they played them. The road team is 6-4. The favorite is 5-5 against the spread. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line. The under is 7-3, but the over at 221 is 7-3. The Mavericks are 5-5 in their last 10. They are 4-6 against the spread. The over is 5-4-1. The over is hit in the last 3 games that they've played. There was a total of 209, 226, 229, and then 226. 15-point loss to the Lakers, didn't cover. 22-point win over the Raptors, they did. Then a 35-point loss to the Grizzlies, did not cover. And then a 14-point win over the Kings, they covered. They're another one of these teams that are consistently inconsistent. For the Grizzlies, 4-6 in their last 10, 4-6 against the spread. The over-under is 5-5. The over is hitting their last 2. They're 1-3 in their last 4, and they have covered the last 2 games that they've played. There was a total of 266, 226, 229, and then 237. 16-point loss to the T-Wolves, didn't cover. 8-point loss to the Nuggets, didn't cover. A 35-point win over the Mavericks, they covered, and then a 5-point loss to the Warriors, they did not cover. So the only game that they've won in their last 4 games was the game that they played against the Mavericks. It's just going to be interesting to see how much AD plays and how much of an impact on the game he's actually going to make. The Mavericks are scoring not as consistently as they were. The Grizzlies have been scoring a tad bit more consistently than the Mavericks have. So I'm going to take the Grizzlies on the money line. When these teams have been losing in these play-in games, they haven't even really been close. I'm going to take the Grizzlies laying the points, and I'm going over. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.